Ah, Lord have mercy. Guys, I got it. I got it. Earlier when I call me, I got it. I mean, I'm not blind. Jibril, he sees for me. I don't even look at the screen. I hear Jibril here. Hey, Jibril, do you see? That's it. I get it. Thank you, Katham. And we love Germany too. And I hope they will solve their problems. Who is a Muslim wanted to call me? Come on. You know, sometimes, guys, I feel like a homeless. Keep saying any Abdul, like a guy sitting in the front of in the street. You know, any penny, dollar, like any Abdul. How many times I say any Abdul? No, I just texted you actually. I texted you, but you are not in Skype, and they keep saying to me, "When I call you, when I call you," but you are not even in Skype. You're not bothering me. I told you before you can call me because you're an ex-Muslim. Don't be upset. Don't be upset. You see, many people they get upset from me, but I have too much stress on in my head, and everybody get upset from me easy.
Hi, CP.
Hello.
Hi.
How
this
are
is
you?
Eiler.
Hey, Ayla,
Hi.
how are you?
Hi. So I had a question regarding the history of Arabs, because in Iran they tell people that those Arabs that Muhammad came to were vile people who would kill their daughters and stuff like that. I was always wondering if this is even true. Were they so vile? Did he do that for those people, or is it just a story?
No, absolutely, this is false. Because if everybody kill his daughter, then we have no daughters, right?
Okay, but there were like cults who would actually do that, offer their daughters to these idols. So it's not totally
No.
unhistorical.
That's not true. First of all,
Okay.
isn't it Muslim they say that Muhammad he was working for a woman, her name is Khadija?
I always use this comment, but
okay. So how Khadija, how people they bury their daughters, but men they work for women. You know, in the Middle East we have queens, women who they are leaders, kings. You know, they are ruling kingdoms. Even in Iran, you have actually Muhammad. He said when the daughter of Kisra, she became a ruler of Iran. He said, a nation ruled by a female, they will never be successful.
Oh wow.
So it is Muhammad who was putting women down, and the kuffar they make women queens and kings. So how Muhammad, how Muslim they say that?
Because this is an endless story they tell people in Iran. They say Muhammad came in a time where women were abused, and this is how he helped them. And I'm always like, so if he wanted to help, he could, bring Moses his law or Jesus his law to give even your life for your wife. Why would he come up with such stupid things? But then I like, yeah, they were stupid, so he was needed. And because you're an Arab and you know the history very well, I was like, maybe this whole story is a lie, so they can keep up this narrative.
It is a lie, because simply what the Quran is saying, you see, there's nowhere in the Quran it says a female child was buried. The Quran says the following, but they try to fool those who don't speak Arabic. Look what they say here in chapter 81 verse number 8. It says, when the female, and they put between two brackets, infant buried alive, okay, and then between two brackets, as the Arab pagans used to do, shall be questions. I challenge any Muslim to show me where it says female and where it says infant.
Okay, wow.
There's nowhere. It says in Arabic al-maw'uda. Al-maw'uda, the one is buried, and that is the dead body,
so there's no sex in it, like the gender is not okay.
No, this is like it's coming as a female, because this is Arabic word as a female for the body, like a body of a human being. It doesn't matter it's a male or female, we call jutha. So that body which is killed it's a like, you know, in English it's different from our Arabic. Like in English we have
I know we have the same in Iran.
You have to say she before something, right?
Yeah.
But in Arabic, no. Arabic, there's words it's females, and there's words it's a male, but it's not about a gender. As an example, table is a table is a female, you know. Chair is a male. Okay, but neither the chair, neither the table is a female or male, right? You know what I mean? Yeah. So the same here. It says al-maw'uda, the one which is buried. This is what al-maw'uda mean. So there's nowhere it says female and nowhere it says infant. So it's going to be said in which sin or which guilt she was killed. That is the body. She is the body of the dead body.
Okay.
For what reason she was killed? So when you kill a person, that dead body in the day of resurrection, Allah will ask this body, for what reason they killed you, what you did, you know, and then everything which is written, which mean the record of everyone will be, you know, like published, and everybody will see his sin. So this is have nothing to do with the Arab, because okay, let us say for the sake of argument that Muhammad, he forbid the people from burying their daughter, where it says they are forbidden from burying.
Okay.
This is about the judgment day. You know?
Oh wow. Okay.
In the judgment day, Allah will ask. You see, all this chapter here is about the judgment day. Look, this is a takwir. It says here, when the sun is covered, when the sun round, because the sun now is not round, and then when the stars became darkened, and when the mountains is destroyed, and etc. When and when the sea, and when the souls. You see the word souls.
I can't see because I'm calling you on my phone. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I have to look back after.
Yeah. When the souls is going to be joined together with the bodies, and then right away after the word bodies, we see the word is going to be questions. That is the body. In Arabic is. In Arabic here it says al-maw'uda. So that is a question about the body which is buried is going to be rejoined with the soul, so it can talk, and then we will ask that body, who and why you've been killed, for what reason. All right. However, by the way, here it doesn't even say killed, not necessarily killed. The verse after it says killed, but here in the verse here it says, and the one who is buried is going to be questioned for which sin was killed. Now here killed, it can be any reason, somebody killing anyone, you know, murder, etc. So everyone will be questioned for a crimes he did. For what reason? And there's nowhere here it's speaking about what they claim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Same time. If this is true, shouldn't they quote for us some stories of people they bury their daughters? Who are they?
Yeah, there are like extra extra Quranic scripture describing those tribes and stuff. And I'm always like, maybe it was a very small tribe, if they were even doing that. But at the same time, as you mentioned very well, Khadija was his wife. She was wealthy, very well educated. So how is that in that time women were treated like Khadija as well? So it's a really weird story. At the same time, when
Khadija, she was not educated. She was a really stupid woman. But let us say,
really?
Yeah, she was a stupid woman. Otherwise, she would not marry Muhammad anyway.
Maybe she was demonic and wanted to use him.
No. He is,
because she was not a.
She is a silly, stupid woman. She is very old, and she married someone a lot younger because he is for sale. You know, there's men, they are cheap. If they see a woman, she is rich and she is old, even if she is 30, 40 years older than them, as long as she have money, you know, they will marry her. But here,
they teach this in Iran that she was very well educated.
No, what education?
So
What
they say they say Muhammad learned a lot from her about Judaism, about Christianity.
No, first of all, Khadija, she was not even Christian. She was Nasara, and Nasara is a cult like Jehovah's Witnesses. It's a cult.
Okay,
have nothing to do with Christian. Yeah. Secondly, even according to the Muslims, Khadija, she was a bad woman, and I will tell you the story here. Let me. I will put it in the screen, even though you cannot see it.
Yeah, I will see it later. Thank you.
Yeah. If we go, there's a chapter in the Muslims books. It's called the examination of the wahi, which means inspiration of Allah. Khadija, let us see. Khadija, she examined the wahi of Allah, which mean wahi mean the inspiration. Allah, he sent him guidance, etc. And Khadija, she proved to Muhammad that he is a prophet. How? Let us see how smart Khadija is and how smart the Muslims with her. This is the book of As-Sirah.
Okay.
Sirat ibn Hisham, we are showing on the screen for the Muslims. Volume number 1. And this is the hadith in front of us. Well, my screen now is frozen a little bit, okay. It says here, I'm going to translate, guys. I'm going to click, this is a Google browser, so I'm going just to choose to translate, even though the translation is not accurate. But we will use it just to prove a point. Okay, now it's coming in English. So Muhammad, he used to see something, but he is not sure what he is seeing. Someone, he come and he sit in the corner of his house, but he don't talk. He don't know who is this guy. He don't talk. This guy, he sit in the corner. So he told Khadija about her, and then Khadija, she told him, next time you see this guy, the one who come to you in the corner, let me know. All right. Okay. So she told him to tell her when he come. Okay, when he come to you, he said, okay, yes, he is here. She said, if he come, tell me, which means if you see him again, tell me. And he come to her, and he told Khadija, okay, I see him. So Khadija, by the way, it doesn't say the Jibreel, this is in the translation, but this is supposedly now they are trying to discover who is Jibreel. He come to me, she said, oh my cousin, sit in my left thigh, the top of your leg, her leg. So hey, the messenger, he stand and he sat in the top of her left thigh. And then she asked him, do you see him? He said, yes, I see him. Okay.
Okay.
Then she asked him. Wow. Then she asked him, okay, stand up and sit in my right thigh, in the top of her right leg. The prophet, he stood and he sat in the top of her right thigh. And she said to him, after he said there, do you see him? He said, yes. Then Khadija, she asked him to sit in the top of her lap, in the top of her, and she said to him, do you see him? He said, yes. And then after he sat in her lap and he see her, still he see him, she start taking off her clothes, and then she asked the messenger, do you see him? He said, no. She said, glory to Allah, this is an angel, this is not the devil. So
wow,
Khadija,
like, yeah, this is how they have been fooling our whole nation, an entire nation with these. I mean, like, when you expose it, like, everyone will laugh at this, but this is not what we are told in Iran. For years now, we have been told that she was very well educated. Her father was Christian, her mom was a Jew, and everything he learned about, the Abrahamic faith, he learned it from her. That's what we have been told about her.
Well, obviously,
this is the opposite of the truth.
She is educated about striptease, because what does it have to do with God? I mean, since when? If I sit, have you ever heard of a prophet? His wife, she said to him, "Sit in my lap. Let us see if this is an angel or not." I mean, this is stupid.
He was a sex maniac. It's really clear that he was disturbed. But
the story here proving that Muhammad and Khadija both are stupid, because why Muhammad did not ask her, what does have to do with seeing a guy in the corner? What are you talking about? Sit in your lap for what? Sit in my left leg, and why she said to him, okay, sit in my right leg now. Like, what will happen? And if she knew that the way to know if by taking off her clothes, okay, what about you take off her clothes from the beginning? The Muslim, they say, because this is an angel, he is shy to see a man and a woman having sex, so he have to leave. So okay, what about we start having sex right away? If he is still there, then we ask Muhammad, did you see him? He will say no. What the point of saying like move in here, sit here? Guys, sorry for this. It's my router. I don't know if you can hear me now. Still, my router is start. I have like a schedule restarting for my router. I never thought I would stay until now. Do you still hear me, guys? Am I still heard? All right, I have my router scheduled to restart at this time, because I never thought I would do podcast at this time in the morning. So I should remember that this will happen. Anyway, we lost our sister here. Let me call her back. But anyway, as you see, this is how stupid this cult is. I guess she is not there anymore. Maybe she lost her connection too. Anyway, so when the Muslim they speak about Khadija, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes, like I really, it's funny how this story even came to existence. Did Muhammad go around telling people that my wife, when I saw an angel, she told me to sit in her lap? And if this is true, what kind of a man he is? I mean, imagine I was sitting in my wife's lap, and then I come and say, hey guys, I was sitting in my wife's lap, I saw somebody in the corner, and my wife, she said to me, sit in the top of my right thigh, and then my left thigh, and then she asked me to sit in the top of her, and then she started taking off her clothes. I mean, what is that? Let us see if we can get her back.
Hi, CP.
Sorry, dear sister, I lost you. I apologize.
Oh, I'm sorry too. I'm walking outside.
Yeah. Anyway, do you have any other question?
Yeah. There are two other questions. One is they keep saying, when I say he married a 6-year-old, they keep saying in those times, those girls were very mature, very tall, very this, very that.
Right.
It sounds nonsensical to me, of course, but just, is there anything backing this up? Or is it another a lie they're telling?
Aisha, the one they are saying she was mature. She was playing with her dolls, So how she was mature, but yet she is playing with her dolls. Not only that,
they refute this, that there are grown-up people who still play with dolls.
No, not true. Even she called him her daughters. Aisha, at the age of 14, she called them my daughters. At the age of 14. So imagine at the age of 16, she called them what?
My mom.
And by the way, when you see the translation, you will see the Muslims they didn't translate the word my daughters.
They lie a lot.
I'm trying. Here we go. You see, guys, this is the hadith, and this is Sahih hadith. This is Sahih hadith. This is Sunan Abu Dawood, hadith number 4932. Sahih. Here you will see Muhammad, the curtain left up and he saw her playing with some dolls. And Muhammad, he asked her, what is this? She said, my dolls, in the translation. In Arabic, it doesn't say that. In Arabic, it says, my daughters. Banati.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Banati. You know?
What?
Actually, you know what? I will use Google. I will use Google browser so we can translate using Google browser.
Guilty liars. That would different. That's so sick. Seriously.
Yeah, always. This is why I say never trust Muslim translation. Okay, I'm going to. You see, this is the hadith here. I'm going to click and translate. Let us see if the word "my daughters" will appear in the right side. All right, here we go. Said Ayub, messenger, blessing, okay, covering women, covering daughter Aisha among them. Two wings. Where is the word? Here we go, guys. Does it say daughters? Do you see in Google translation the word daughters?
Wow.
Do you see it says daughters? In the English here, now we have two English translation, the one made by Muslims in the left, and the one is done by Google automatically for the Arabic text. The word daughter is totally gone and they never translate because this is very embarrassing.
So let me just have, so he slept with people who he called his daughters, right? That's just like, okay, wow.
No. The Aisha, she have dolls and she is calling her dolls my daughters.
Oh, that I was
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so he asked her, she have dolls with her. He said to her, what is this? She did not say my dolls. She said my daughters.
Oh,
okay.
So that makes it sure that she was a child because only
she's
children.
A child, and she is at this time she is 14 years old because this has happened during the time of Tabuk or Khaybar according to Hadith. So she was 14 years old. 14 years old, and still she believed that her dolls are her daughters. Now, they might say some girls like they grow and they keep their dolls since they were children, but this is from memory. But she will not play with them and she will not call them my daughters.
Wow, okay.
You know, and she's playing with them at that moment. She is playing with them, you know, and obviously Muhammad is talking to her as a child. And he said to her, there's one of the dolls, not all of them, they are like in the shape of a female, one of them in the shape of a horse and have wings. So he said to her, and what is this? A horse with two wings? She replied, have you not heard that Suleiman had a horse with wings? You know, so here Muhammad, he laugh at what? Laugh at how cute she is. You know what I mean?
Wow.
You see, here it says he laughed until his teeth they show, because which I mean he laughed like crazy. You know, so he's laughing what? Because she is mature. And
this will expose everything for them if people will actually know these stories. I already sent you a message on Skype. You can listen to it later regarding this.
All right.
Thank you so much for revealing all of this. Honestly, like this is just insane.
You know,
I have one more question if you have time. Another, maybe I can ask it later if you have no time.
No, it's okay. But you know, for me, I wanted you to call me, like just because you want to, you know, you post for the Iranian community. So
yes,
I want you to call me again in different timing. So that will be only like short video for you, so you can download it, because this video is very long. Otherwise, now you have to download it and cut it off. From the time you know, that will make you maybe, I don't know how easy it is for you. So either you download this video so you can take your questions and post it in your Facebook or wherever, or you call me again, you know, in a time where just only make short video for you so you can download it and post it again in Facebook.
Sure.
All right?
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. God bless you so much.
Take care. God bless. Take care.
Okay. Bye-bye.
And you know, please guys, don't be upset if I don't, many of you want to talk to me, and now actually just because she's ex-Muslims I accept, you know, if I say to everybody when I talk to me, yes, you know, then we will not be able to talk to Muslims. But I know that she is important because she is trying to refute Muslims from her country, and she herself, she's an ex-Muslim. So those people are important for us to arm them with the answers they need, because they are different from the rest of us. They have a mission. All right, they have an important mission. Now here it's 5:11 in the morning. I thought I will make a video short. Now how you can download this video? It's going to be like 4 hours now. Man, what we will do? I guess I have to make it again.